Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I felt like I couldn't swallow then. I'm going to be talking about things that people don't tell you or you just might not know about your first trimester. So as I'm recording this, I'm actually 14 weeks, 1 day pregnant. So I'm in my second trimester now. Done with the first one, it was horrible. So I'm just going to tell you some things that they don't quite tell you about it. I've actually made a list today because you know that I like to ramble. So at least I'll be rambling about things I actually know what to talk about today. So I'm just going to jump straight in. Number one is that even if you don't have morning sickness, you still can get extreme nausea and you can still literally be like bedbound with it. So I never knew this. I never knew that, like, I thought you either have morning sickness or you don't and you feel completely fine. That is not the case. I didn't have morning sickness. I wasn't sick once, but the nausea I had was absolutely horrendous. Some points I was literally in bed with it. I had no energy. I felt sick. I couldn't eat, nothing. It was absolutely horrible. So, don't think that if you don't get morning sickness you're going to be completely fine, because you might also suffer with nausea, and I had really bad nausea for weeks. Yeah, so I thought, oh yeah, I don't have morning sickness, I'm going to be fine. Little did I know, no I wouldn't. The second thing is cramping. So I'd heard of like implantation cramps, like what happens when the baby like implants into your uterus, blah blah blah, but I was cramping like moderately, like it was quite painful cramps, like my lower abdomen, that right quite at the bottom, and I was getting really worried. I was like, Mum, I don't think this is normal, like it's actually hurting a lot. And I googled it and my mum even said like it is completely normal. It's obviously your body getting ready for a baby, so everything has to move. So it hurts, it does hurt. Obviously if you're cramping extremely cramping and then you start to bleed, that isn't normal, you need to go to the hospital. But moderately painful cramping is normal, because I was getting really worried. I was like to my sister, like, because she's had 2 kids, I was like, are you sure this is okay? And she's like, trust me, it's completely normal, it's just your body changing, you're ready for a baby. Obviously it's gonna hurt. And yeah, I never knew that. Before I got pregnant, I never ever knew that you do cramp within your first trimester anyway, and you probably cramp more. But I haven't cramped in my second yet. I haven't cramped for a couple weeks now. Yeah, I did cramp quite bad within the first couple weeks. From, I don't know, maybe week like 7 to like 10, I was cramping a lot. I was getting really scared, but obviously everything's fine and it's completely normal. So if you are getting really scared about that, don't worry, I'm pretty sure everyone gets scared at that their first time mum, and I assure you it is normal. Unless it is really bad, go and see a doctor. If you yourself feel like it's not right because you know your own body, go and see a doctor or midwife, or just go to the hospital, because you don't want to risk anything happening. My third one is, so I'm looking at my list, is that you feel like you're gonna get your period, like you're expecting to get your period. I don't know what it is. I knew I was pregnant, I'd been pregnant for weeks, but I still expected every time I went to the toilet to get my period. Obviously it never come, which is good, because if you do bleed, that's not good. But you just expect it, like you just expect it to come. You're just waiting for it, like oh, does it just come on? Like you feel like you're gonna get it, and you know, like, I feel like, I don't really know how to explain it. I don't know if I'm the only one that gets this, but you get like a feeling before you come on your period, and I kept getting that feeling, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, come on. Never did, thankfully, but you do feel like that, and you do constantly expect it to come. And I never heard anyone talk about that either. The next thing is that you do have a constant fear. You have a constant fear that something's going to go wrong, and it is horrible, absolutely horrible, but it's always in the back of your mind. It's always there. You always have a constant fear that something's going to go wrong. You get a pain and you're like, oh my god, what if something goes wrong? You know, every time you go to the toilet, you're expecting there to be like blood or something. Like, you just have a constant fear of something going wrong. And even to this day I still have it, but even more so in the first 12 weeks, because they are when miscarriage rates are at the highest. So I did have a constant fear, and I think most pregnant people have a constant fear that something's going to go wrong, because it literally would be your worst nightmare. So yeah, nobody ever tells you about that fear that you have, but it is there, and I think everyone probably gets it. Next thing is that literally like everything changes. So your skin changes, your hair changes. I've just got like greasier. So I already had oily skin to begin with, but my skin has got oilier, so much oilier. My hair's got greasier, and it just gets greasy every single day. It's like my body's just like producing more oil. Which I'm not quite liking, but my skin is really, really bad at me. Obviously you can't see this, I have makeup on, but all over my face is just spots. I used to have like okay skin. Occasionally I'd get a few spots around my forehead, that's about it. Never got spots on my nose, my chin, my cheeks, absolutely nothing. Only would literally get a few like above my eyebrows here, that's it. Now, if I took my makeup off and showed you my face, they're everywhere. I have spots all around my nose, all over my chin, all over my forehead, everywhere. I'm literally like a dot to dot page. Never been like that before. So obviously, hormone changes, oil changes, like just everything changes. So your skin and your hair will get worse or better. Some people's actually get a lot better, but mine got worse. I suffer with eczema, like quite bad, and I've actually been getting a lot more eczema flare-ups as well the past couple of weeks, like a lot, and they're really painful. But you know, if you don't suffer from eczema, you're not going to get that, but I suffer with eczema, so that's why I'm getting that. Hopefully you'll be one of them people that get like the really nice hair that grows, the nails grow, you know, your skin gets lovely, you get the pregnancy glow. Me on the other hand, I look like a state if I don't get ready. Even when I do get ready, I still look like a state. But if you saw me that, if you think I look bad now, you should see me when I wake up in the morning. Oh, it's a sight for sore eyes, I can tell you that much. And one of the last things on my list is that you can get cravings really, really early. So I was always told, and I always thought you couldn't get cravings until like your second trimester, to about like 20 weeks, and you don't get cravings. No, 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 no. I got cravings when I was about 10 weeks pregnant. I started getting cravings. It started off with just losing my appetite, and then it got to the point where I could only eat certain things, and then things have stuck, and it's all I want to eat, and it's what I crave 24/7. So mine are like fruits, mainly pineapple, apples, bananas, and then sweets as well. I just love sweets. And at the minute it's orange juice, like pure orange juice. Just love it. And Capri Suns, love them too. Just anything sweet at the minute, and just as sweet as it can get is what I want to eat. And I've been like that for well, over a month now, definitely, like probably coming up to like 2 months, to be honest. I don't mind it though, it's making me eat more fruit, I guess. I'm just constantly eating fruit, which obviously is good for me anyway. So yeah, there are a lot of things that I have forgotten on this list, but these are like the main ones that come to my head when I was writing this list. So if I have forgotten anything, sorry about it, but I don't think I have anyway. So also, if you are new, please make sure to subscribe and press the bell so you get notified every time I upload. If you want to be with me in my pregnancy journey, because I'm documenting it, because why not? I enjoy it. I can then look back on it, and yeah, also please make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below any video suggestions you have that you want to see from me. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Bye guys.